Hi, everybody, and thanks for coming to my talk. I'm Michael. I'm a developer at iText. iText is an open source Java PDF library. It also has a .NET port. So I'm going to talk a bit today about PDFs and things that you might not know about PDF. So everybody has this image about PDF. PDF is a very static document, but PDF can contain a lot more than just text and images. Sometimes people know they can contain forms, but it's a lot more than just that. It's a kind of a container for all kinds of data and structure. It goes even that far that there's a very minor JavaScript API. And so it can contain form structures. Digital signatures is also an interesting concept to have in a PDF document. Yeah. So PDF stands for Portable Document Format. What does that mean? It means that a document has to look the same on my laptop as on my smartphone as printed out. So that's why the PDF document format is invented and released by Adobe first. And today it's an ISO standard since 2008. That's the code name for the ISO standard. And it's not only just PDF. A lot of other standards have been developed, like XA, VT, UA. But one of the more interesting ones is PDFA, and stands for archiving, which means that a document today should look the same tomorrow and in 20 years from now, because you don't really know what kind of devices you'll be looking on in 20 years from now. Not even 10 years ago, we'd have smartphones, so it's quite a challenge to imagine what kind of PDF viewers we'll have in the future. Just to show you that it's not only ISO standards that are part of the PDF specification, PADES is also a part of the PDF specification, and it's an ETSI standard, and it describes how you should digitally sign your documents. So on to the main part of the presentation, the things that you might not know about PDF, and very interesting use cases, at least that's what I think. So everybody has dealt with e-invoicing, I guess. If you haven't, you're kind of lucky. So the Germans, they invented a very nifty standard, Zugwert. And Zugwert stands for Zentraler Users Guide des Forums Elektronische Rechnung in Deutschland. The name doesn't really tell you much, but basically it's a PDFA document, an A3 document, that contains an invoice in PDF form, and it has an attached XML file into it, which contains all the data from the invoice in XML tags. So they have done that because XML is very easy to parse for computers, for programs. So, and the PDF is kept as an archiving document for the invoicing, because people cannot really read XML very quickly. It doesn't have a lot of readability, but a PDF document has. And they made it PDFA because they want to make sure the invoice today is still the same in 20 years from now, 40 years from now. This is done to reduce costs by automating the invoice processing and to optimize the entire process, the business flow itself. So this is a relatively new standard since last year, and iText has an implementation of this. Next up is digitally signing. So PDF and digital signatures, they aim for 3 goals. Integrity, we want to make sure that the document hasn't changed since the author sent the document to the recipient. We want to make sure that we know that the author is who we think he is, and we want to make sure that the author cannot deny that he is the author of the document. So I listed a few use cases on the client side. One of the more interesting ones is smart cards. I'm from Belgium, and in Belgium everyone has an eID card. It has a chip, and it has certificates on it. And we can use it to sign documents, to sign government correspondence, to register online for all kinds of things. Very cool use case is that a university in my country, they provide housing for the students, and the student can sign the contract for the leasing agreement for the house, for the little apartment that he gets from the university. And it's all done through iText with smart cards and the smart card library that we also provided. On the server side, you can also have a signing server. That same university had a signing service to sign the documents that the user signed, the student signed but with the university's certificate, of course. So that's a very interesting use case. Next up is adding structure to your PDF. You might not know, but for instance, if you have a table in your PDF, there's no real table inside. We humans, we know that there's a table because of the lines and the general way that the table looks like. But to a PDF, or at least a PDF viewer, a table is just line operations and text operations. A viewer like Acrobat just knows I need to draw lines from here to here and add text on absolute coordinates. So there's no real information on a table inside of a PDF. How can you add that information? By adding tagging to the PDF. That's just, you describe all the content that you add. For instance, I'm adding a table now, and I'm adding paragraphs with this size and this size. And that's added inside the PDF. So it's a very easy way to describe the content that's inside your PDF. That also means that you can extract that information and combine the tagging and the content itself to make it easy for you to process your PDFs. Because if there's no tagging, you'll have to make very educated guesses that it might be a table, that might be a paragraph. Yeah. So tagging, very easy. Now, the last case that I'll be talking about is personalized communication. Because iText is an API, you can very easily customize your PDFs, and you can make money with an empty space. So these are all very interesting examples on how to customize your PDFs. The ticketing is a very simple example. A user, he buys a ticket for instance, Tomorrowland is a very famous festival in Belgium. And he gets back his ticket in a PDF with his name, the date that he's going, the time of opening. That's all customized. A bit more on the business side is this example that we have. Boekboon is an ebook provider. And the way that iText is used in this example is that you can insert personalized ads, advertisements inside PDF. So right now it shows an ad from iText, but it's just a placeholder. You can add personalized advertisements for the user, the downloader of this ebook. That's a prime example of how you could use iText to personalize your communication with your customers. So to summarize, we had PDF and XML, which makes e-invoicing very easy to process. You have digital signatures that allows you to make sure that your documents are what you say your documents are, that they have integrity, and that you know who you are, and that the recipient of your documents also knows who you are, and that you can prove it. PDF tagging is to add structure to the PDFs, so that it's easier to process them afterwards. And we can personalize your communication using iText. If you want to know more, please visit us at our link. And we also have a booth B6 downstairs, a bit further down the hall. I'm Michael. You can reach me at my email address, my Twitter handle, and I'm at the booth all day. So if you have technical questions, sales questions, just drop by and we'll talk. Okay, thank you.